Are we live? I think we are. Yep. I think, okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm Jo from Speldhurst Pram Race Committee. We thought it would be a good idea for one of us to chat in person about Pram Race 2017. So, if you don't know already, it's on Sunday the 14th of May, and it's on Speldhurst, based around Speldhurst Recreation Ground. And if you've been before, you know already how fun it is. And if you haven't been before, then make this the first year because you come along, because it is awesome fun, lots of laughs, lots of great food, great stalls, live music. It's definitely worth a visit. So the format of the day, the gates and registration open at 11 AM, followed by judging of the best pram in each category. I'll tell you more about the categories in a moment of each race. And we aim to start the first races at 12 noon. I'm looking down at my notes here, so if you're wondering why my eyes keep dropping. So the first 3 races take place on the recreation ground itself, and I'll tell you about those. I've got my notes here of the different ones. So the first one is the preschool and Year R. So that's for children ages 2 to 4, a maximum 4 in a team. And they have a mascot, not a person, a mascot like a teddy bear or a football, I think we've had in the past, or a dolly or anything. So not a person. Followed by the infant race, which is another flat race, not very far. And that's years 1 to 3. Again, a maximum 2 in a team, and a mascot, not a person. Followed by a junior mascot, same thing, mascot, not a person, a toy. Maximum 4 in a team for the juniors, and they go slightly further around the recreation ground. They do a lap. So that's all fun on the recreation ground. There's lots of water pistols and lots of fun. So that they're very, very popular. Lots of people attend. So if you do decide to come to any of those, make sure you come up early or pre-register. I'll tell you about that, how to do that later on. So the road races, the hardcore stuff. There are 4 road races. The first ones being the secondary school children. So that's ages 11 to 16. They start off. Actually, before I go on to the hardcore race, the different categories, I just need to tell you this first of all. All road races, new for 2017. This is the news that is news, and everybody must wear a cycle helmet. Runners, riders, everybody in a team who's running on the road must wear a cycle helmet. If you don't turn up with one, I'm afraid you won't be able to enter. If you take one off while you're running, I'm afraid you'll be disqualified. They are imperative to our event and your safety, so they are a must. Otherwise, I'm afraid you won't be able to run. So back to the races. Secondary school, off they go, running round. They have a pit stop at the George and Dragon where they have to have half a pint of squash or water. Then they run around and stop at Northfields, which is, thank you, Katie. And they stop at Northfields, which is a pit stop sponsored by Sankey's, a local Tunbridge Wells company. I'm sure you all know them. And then they run back to the rec, ready for the next races to go off. So they're followed by family race and the sprint, both of which are once around the village with the pit stops. Now, secondary school children have a mascot, so they don't have a real person, and they have a teddy bear or a football or a dolly. Once you get up to the family races and the sprint, you do have to have a live mascot, a person in your pram. Obviously, it's harnessed in with a helmet like the rest of the team will be wearing. So after those 2 races, it's the big one, the endurance test, the marathon, people call it, which is 2 laps around the village. And I think you'll probably say, oh, that's easy. Okay, go on, try it. We've got some winners who have won probably 7 or 8 years in a row now. So come on, knock them off the top. Mr. Perkins. So they are twice around the village, which means pit stops twice at the George and Dragon, twice at the Sankey's pit stop in Northfields. So that's the races. So I think that's it. We've got music and we've got samba band on the recreation ground. We'll have a barbecue. We'll have sorry, I'm being told to forget things. We'll have a bar, and it's just a very fun day, very fun. And so everyone back to the rec, and the awards ceremony is normally about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and then people can stay on and drink beer and have fun, or just bring a picnic. Just to recap, all the under year 7s races are flat races on the recreation ground. We'd love them all to wear helmets, but they're not compulsory. All the road races are on the road runners. They are everyone has to be wearing a cycle helmet, so that's compulsory. So 14th of May, application forms. You can either message me here and we can get one sent over to you, or you can see the school office, and we'll try and get some maybe into the post office so that you can pick some up from there. But message me on Facebook or us on Facebook, and we'll get one over to you straight away. It does save time on the day if you can pre-register. There's lots and lots of, especially the children races, there's a big queue of children trying to enter on the day. So if you can pre-register, that would help us and help you. But don't forget to turn up with your cycling helmets. I'm just going to have a look, see if there's any. Oh no, someone's from the committees just don't forget best pram competition. There's a best pram competition, which I think I mentioned earlier. Sorry if I didn't. They'll be judged by people from the head teacher of Speldhurst School will be a judge, along with one of our well-known village chaps. And I think so. That's it. I think I've told you everything you need to know. Are there any questions by anybody who's here? No? Someone must be able to beat the Perkins this year, Katie says. We'll see. Anyway, that's all. Thank you very much. Okay, bye-bye.